taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, Alvin Kamara, touchdown.
Nice run, nice run.
Alvin Kamara, 74 yards.
Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 36 yards.
And the Chiefs have retaken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
93.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Thomas has got it, complete.
He's across midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Carr now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
29.
Now a play fake. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 7:34. What's up?
Now Carr, got to have this one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing his car. He's got his target. It's Olave.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that.
That was a good game, y'all.